Masterful.
I look at the clock, it's 11:46. 60 minutes, 1 hour. And I think, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. I just can't believe it's done. Okay? The phone rings. Right then, the phone rings. I pick the phone up. It's a member of our church. And he says to me, Robert, do we have all the finances for the church, for the new building? Do we have all the loans that we need? And I said, no, actually we don't. I didn't say, that's all I said. He said, well, my wife and I were praying, and we would like to loan the church $20 million. A person, a family in our church. He didn't know the bank said you need $20 million. And it happened after I dealt with this.
But you have Robert Morris giving this talk about getting rid of the Jezebel spirit, and he's telling the story how he goes to the lake in the winter and there's almost nobody there, and he's praying for like an hour, and at exactly the hour mark he just knows, that he knows that principalities have been shattered and he's got a great victory. And I can receive that kind of teaching, and I can understand that, but here's the problem. He says exactly at that moment he gets a call from a member of the church. That's the way he frames it. And this member of the church that just happens to have his personal phone number asks him, do you have enough money? Do you have enough loan money, I think he says, to do the new building? Robert Morris says no. And this member, this private member says, well, my wife and I have been praying, and we feel we are to loan the church $20 million. Now, folks, I just got to say, the way that this was I'll say, triggered in Lynn's mind is just absolutely amazing, but that's kind of the way things work sometimes. Folks, the $20 million, what else could it be except the $20 million loan to Daystar? So I just think this is so noteworthy that it's worth taking a little bit of extra time. So in Lifton's 8 criterion for like cult and mind control, the first one is mystical manipulation. And while you would like to receive the testimony that I prayed, and at exactly the hour mark this like miracle call comes in, one of the problems is that you can't trust Robert Morris, because he goes on to talk about how in his prayer he repented for allowing Jezebel, and now he's conquered Jezebel, and for the curse that was on the church because he was doing Jezebel. Okay, all of this, but the truth of the matter is that a few years earlier, Cindy Clemenshire's attorneys had had talks with Robert Morris and the team there, and they weren't asking for any punitive damages. They were just wanting like less than reimbursal for the out-of-pocket expenses that she'd incurred because of the traumatizing essay that she went through beginning at the age of 12. And Robert Morris and the team there, the response was absolutely horrific. He should have never been in ministry. So the mystical manipulation, I don't buy the whole story, not for a moment. And then he characterizes it by saying a private citizen, well, or a member of the church. And again, how many members of that mega church would have Robert Morris's personal number? And then the characterization is, so it's just a person, oh yeah, there's just all these people at Gateway Church that, can you lend him $20 million? Oh, I lent $20 million out last week. Jim, can you lend that $20 million? Or hey, Bob over there's got 20. Oh, come on, folks. Come on. And if his telling of any part of that story is accurate, and it's Marcus on the phone, if he's portraying Marcus's words accurately, well, me and my wife were praying, and we feel like we should lend you $20 million. Well, see, that would be evidence of Marcus Lamb really acting as though it's his $20 million to lend. You know, he doesn't answer to anybody. It's not a corporation. It's not a 501c. No, it's Daystar. It's Marcus Lamb's little private slush fund piggy bank that they can loan out, as they see fit. And so, folks, it's a really, really big, wide open window into how things seem to work at the mega ministry, big mega church level, and the way it will be spun. And it will be spun as though, just some member of the church said, hey, I'll loan you $20 million. And they don't tell you that it was Daystar that did it. They don't say Marcus. Robert Morris didn't say Daystar, didn't say, and if it's the church, why wouldn't this information be public anyway? Oh, that's right. Because the rank and file little people, the people that actually go to the church and actually pay their tithes and give their offerings, they don't deserve or get to know anything. So I'm going to wrap that right there. I'm taking today off, but I wanted to post this correction, and I guess there's always something else to yak about. I'm going to post this like before 4 o'clock Eastern, so I would really encourage everybody to tune in to my friend Pastor John T. I believe he's going to be going live, but I would certainly tune in to Laura Lynn's program tonight. I've not spoken to her today. I just got a sense in my gut that it's going to be a barn burner and going to be it's going to be a now word about what's going on. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, whatever the date is after this date, Attorney Vanessa Johnson, who has her own channel, and she has been absolutely following the trial of Tom Cassie, that would involve Gary and Drinda Cassie, and we are going to give you the latest and give you an update, and there's some pretty momentous stuff that we'll be sharing with you tomorrow. So I hope you can join us. We'll see you tomorrow, and maybe I'll see you in the live chat on John T's program or Laura Lynn's program. Thanks, and sorry about the clarification that needed to happen. We're very, very careful. But hey, if we make a mistake or just create an impression that needs corrected, always glad to do that. Thanks. If you want to donate to Ohio for Freedom, you can go to our website, ohioforfreedom.com/donate, PayPal, bank card, Zelle. Our P.O. Box is 344 Mason, Ohio. And folks, I'm going to quit right on time. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
I hear the sweet sound of freedom.